Hello everyone, get comfy and forget about everything for the next 5 minutes or so. It's time for the 4th episode of the Tanki Online International Vlog. Let's get going. Our game designers continue to tweak the game in a quest for the perfect balance. That's right, another stage of game balancing is on its way. What changes can we expect and why is it necessary? Let's find out.
Perfect game balance is virtually unattainable, however, it is essential that we strive for it, and that is what we do.
As you know, balancing is a constant process. We'll be tuning various parameters from time to time, making the game more dynamic and engaging.
Here is what we can expect. All medium hulls will get some extra armor. Hornet will get some extra health too. Mammoth and Titan will lose some speed, but get some extra maneuverability. We all know how frustrating it is when an almost defeated opponent self-destructs by driving off the cliff. No more of that. There will now be a penalty for self-destruction, be it falling from the edge of a map, pressing delete or shooting a wall with a Rico or a Thunder.
In DM mode, the penalty will be equal to 1 kill. In TDM, self-destructing will cost you 1 point from your personal score, as well as from your team's score. You will also be losing points in team modes.
This rule only applies to game points. Your experience points will not be affected.
Now about turrets, a slight change to Ricochet. It currently deals max damage up to 75 meters, which then decreases to 0 at 86 meters. Now Rico will pack its full punch up to 46 meters, after which damage will be decreasing over distance, reaching 0 at 93 meters. This is for the M3. All modifications of Ricochet will have the same number of balls in the clip, 10. While damage per clip will remain the same, lower level modifications will be dealing less damage per ball.
We're increasing Thunder's damage, however it will take the same number of shots to destroy medium tanks as it used to previously. Vertical auto-aim angles will be the same as for Smoking. This is a significant increase.
Firebird and 3s currently deal max damage at any distance. As close-range turrets though, their max damage will now be up to 5 meters, after which it will be decreasing over distance. Both will be still able to destroy a mammoth without recharging, but will have to get really close to do it.
For freezing and burning, the loss of effect over distance will be insignificant. This gives the game even more tactical diversity.
Firebird's burning effect will also change. There's a parameter called temperature, which increases the longer you attack a tank. At max temperature, a tank will be burning for 1 minute, losing 5 health points per second.
The same applies to damage. A tank heated up to the maximum temperature will be burning for 1 minute, no changes there. However, it will start by losing 10 points of health per second, with the DPS decreasing over time.
Lower modifications of Firebird will not allow you to fully hit enemy tanks, so the burning damage will be lower.
Firebird is currently too powerful at lower ranks and badly underpowered at higher ranks. These changes will balance it out.
On the other hand, Izida will not get a distance penalty. It will still be dealing maximum damage up to its full range, and will also be decreasing burn and freeze effects. First aid kits will also have this functionality. Currently, med kits stop working after fully restoring health. Instead, they will now remain active for a set period of time. Obviously, they cannot restore HP past your tank's maximum. However, after fully repairing your tank, the medkit icon will continue flashing. Any damage you suffered during this period will be partly restored. This will keep happening until the repair period ends.
By now you all know that there's a Brazilian version of Tanki Online, especially if you're watching us from Brazil. Amanda Souza, our marketing and community management specialist for Brazil and Tanki, has just arrived to our Russian office. Of course, we couldn't miss this chance to ask some interesting questions.
Brazil has more than 300,000 players registered so far. In May, we had over 100,000 new registers. The game is in Brazil since April, so the community is very young. However, we are seeing a steady increase in the number of the registered players. We receive between 5,000 to 9,000 new registers per day. The server function is to process and calculate everything inside the game, including reacting to the actions of the players. Tanki's European server are very far from Brazil. This is why we have to set up our own server to prevent lag. This way, Brazilian players can also have a good and consistent gaming experience. We also have a lot of players from other countries in our server, including South America, and even far, like Russia. Customers in Brazil are very young. We need to pay attention and make sure that all the texts are perfectly correct and understandable. The more slang there is, the better. The game market in Brazil is the fourth largest in the entire world. So yes, we do like video games, a lot. Console games suffer a decline in popularity since 2007. Studies shows that in 2016, online games in Brazil will be more popular than console games. This week, we are running a World Cup event exclusive for Tanki Online Brazil forum. Every day, we're gonna post 3 questions about the World Cup in our forum. The player that replies correctly within 1 hour gets 10 points. In the end of the week, the 4 first places will get crystals and supplies. So, why are you asking me that? Of course, Brazil!
Esports news. You have all heard about Star Series, the top league of Tanki Online esports, where the best 16 teams of the game fight for unique paints, tons of crystals and 15,000 USD. But that's not all. You can take part in another esports event, the AM series. Just visit the Tanki StarLadder site, create a team or join an existing one and get ready to fight your way to the top. But be warned, it won't be easy. Below this video you can find a link to the instructions on how to sign up. Hurry up, registrations for AM series close on Wednesday, the 2nd of July. Time to show you guys the best video of this week. We've picked this clip out of more than 100, and its author gets 40,000 crystals as prize. As always, you can send YouTube links to your videos to this email address. Enjoy! Question of the week. In the last vlog we asked you which paint was the least popular in the Football Frenzy event. The correct answer is Ivory Coast or Côte d'Ivoire. Here are the winners. Each of them gets 20,000 crystals. And now let's watch this week's question. As always, we accept your answers on YouTube and Facebook. We all love to have a rest sometimes, and the vlog team is no exception. That's why we'll soon be taking a brief vacation. The next, 5th vlog will be the last one before the break. We will be skipping 11th and 18th of July and we'll be back on air on the 25th. That's it for today. Join the fun on our social media, subscribe to this YouTube channel to catch the new video blogs, tell your friends about us and of course like this video blog. See ya!